So in today's video, I'm talking to you all about your YouTube authority. What does that mean for your channel? How does it help YouTube, and how does it help your channel rank on YouTube? Hi, I'm Angela McCall, and if you've not been to my channel before, please do subscribe and stay notified. I publish 3 videos a week from 2021, all to do with digitally marketing your small business online. So we look at the technologies, the services, the software, the strategies, all sorts. And at the moment, at the early stage of 2021, I'm on a bit of a YouTube journey to help you conquer this platform as a way to embrace video marketing. So in today's video, we are talking all about your YouTube channel authority. This is a big one that a lot of new YouTubers totally ignore, forget, don't know about, etc. because it's quite a strategic sort of approach to running your YouTube channel. So I'm going to be following my own YouTube planner guide here so that you guys can also follow through and use that as well. And I've got some downloadables available inside my McCall Media Clubhouse. The website URL will be in the description below. But essentially, we are going to work on this kind of principle here that you can see. So what am I talking about? Let's take, for example, the topic of fashion. Now, I'm not a fashion orientated person, but you can understand that if you was to look at that particular topic as a top level entity, then it can be broken down into lots of different subcategories. Okay, so maybe think of it like a book on fashion, and inside that book there'll be chapters, and each chapter might look at different era of fashion. So it might look at fashion in the 60s or the 70s or the 80s, or it might look at boys fashion, girls fashion, adult fashion, winter fashion, summer fashion, etc. All of these could be different chapters. When you then look down into that chapter itself, that chapter is going to have paragraphs, and those paragraphs are going to sort of talk about different aspects of winter fashion, shall we say, and it might look at sort of outdoor clothing, indoor clothing, and so on and so on and so on. So what we're doing is we're really narrowing down a bit like a niche focus here, but with regards to your channel authority, this is the kind of principle that you need to kind of get into your head, because you need YouTube to understand how to rank your videos and your channel as a way of basically delivering it to your audience when they request it. Just in the same way that a librarian will register a book into their database, and it will categorize it on the different topics it comes under, the different genres, the shelf number, etc., etc., so that when a member of the public comes in and asks that librarian, well, do you have a book on fashion or something like that, the lady will, or the man will be able to go, yes, it's on shelf XYZ and it will cover these different topics by these different authors, and so on and so on. Now, the only reason she or he has the power, that librarian has the power to do that, is because they have literally classified that book with all of the descriptive keywords, all of the descriptive descriptions, authors, and all of the other stats relative to that particular book, in order for it to live in the database and for her to be able to look at that database, find the result, and go and give the instruction. Now, if you take that entire concept, remember that YouTube is a search engine. YouTube is run and owned and managed by Google. Google is the world's #1 dominating search engine. It's streaks ahead against any other competitive type search engine that there is out there. And at the end of the day, when you upload a video is just a file. Okay, now if you upload a video with a file like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or a serial number, then YouTube is classifying that video's name, that file, with a serial number. It means nothing to the human. It doesn't really mean anything to YouTube either. So what we need to do is we need to give information to YouTube so that it can rank our videos, it can rank our channel, and all of the images that we use, all of the videos, all of the descriptions, all the keywords, all the hashtags, everything that we use and utilize to publish our videos and get visitors and eyeballs on our content. That is how we need to basically, the channel authority as an environment comes together, and we need to look at how we can do that, and that's what this video is all about. Okay, so if we was to take this little guide here, this is kind of a little bit of like a mind map, and in the very center here you would put your main topic title. So think of it like a book. The one title the book is therefore known known by. Okay, so for my channel, it would be digital marketing or YouTube video marketing, whatever is rocking my boat at that particular time. For you guys, it could be that you're an accountant, or you could be a website designer or a graphic designer, or you could be a solicitor. It doesn't matter what your area is, but you've got to have that one key thing that people know you by. So when you go to a networking event and someone goes, oh, I'm an accountant, you think to yourself, oh, I am too. That is your kind of top level centered focused keyword. Okay, now the thing is, there are thousands of millions of accountants, website designers, this, that and the other. Okay, so YouTube isn't going to really worry about what you do until you start to get some momentum. So how do you get the momentum? Well, you need to tell YouTube everything you possibly can to help it understand what you do. And we're going to have a quick look at doing some of that now. So I'm going to dive on over to my left hand monitor screen, whereby you can see I've actually looking at my channel as a visitor because I'm in incognito mode. I've not signed into Google. Okay, which is why I'm being asked if I want to subscribe to my channel, which I'm not going to obviously be able to do in this instant, but we are looking at my channel right now as a visitor. So things that I have done to help, first of all, my actual channel name. Now I've set this up in the Google settings for my account, but it actually gives you quite a lot of characters to play with, and this is really powerful stuff. So originally I just had McCall Media TV, but I do business to business digital marketing services for small businesses around the globe. So I actually got that in here as a tagline for my business, and it really helps as a small channel help my visitors know instantly what I'm all about. Okay, so whenever I comment on someone else's video, my name will show as McCall Media TV, business to business digital marketing services. And it's just another little extra, but it's another little thing that you can do. It's information. They are words that when the YouTube algorithm does a search for content, and if someone was looking for digital marketing services, it's going to add a little bit of oomph behind my channel being one of the results that YouTube then returns. Okay, so then what we've got over here is we've got the about page. So first of all, the things that I've done here on my about page. All right, so first of all, I've done a little welcome. That's to help my users and my visitors. But then I've explained exactly what my channel is about. And in that description, I've got some other keywords and phrases: online digital marketing, 2021, small business, which you can see there. We've got service providers, different technologies, tutorials, okay? Lots of different things that on a very fluffy level, shall we say, help describe my channel. I've then actually bullet pointed using some emojis, some keywords that are like maybe like the chapters of my book, as it were, to give you the different areas that I focus on. So again, the reason I've done this is to help my audience know who I am, but obviously this is text, this is digital data that is being stored in a database to do with my channel, so that when the YouTube algorithm does a search, it's going to be able to find these words in my channel description and think, oh, this is what McCall Media TV is all about. And therefore, somebody out there asking about sales funnels, there's a higher probability that my channel will be presented as a solution to sales funnels because I've got this keyword, and obviously web videos supporting that as well. So this is what I've done, and then obviously this bit here is just for my audience, as well as some links for cross-pollinating my audience. But essentially this bit here, right here, that I'm highlighting, I have spent some time and effort describing my channel using some keywords that I know are going to help my channel be registered in the YouTube database, so that when that librarian comes along and asks, or in this case your YouTube fans, followers, visitors, members of the public ask YouTube for videos on, it will help it register and supply my content to them. Now, the reason I was doing this in the incognito mode is because I wanted you to focus on this without getting distracted. So I'm just going to close this page now. Okay, so now we're looking at my channel. Now I am a TubeBuddy user, as well as vidIQ and lots of others. Some of the links again will be in the description below for you. But what we've got going on here, let me just pause this. Okay, is we've got some behind the scenes channel analytics here going on, or channelytics as they call it. Now, what we've got going on here are some channel keywords, and I'm going to give you a little cheat. If you are a TubeBuddy user as well, as you can see here, there is the ability to copy keywords. Now, there is a way that you could go and sort of help brainstorm this process for you so that you can come up with a list. Now let's, for example, go to YouTube. I know that Catherine Manning is one of my idols on YouTube. Oh, there you go. She's even being presented. Now, I started following her about 18 months ago before she'd monetized her channel in September 2019. Obviously, she's absolutely nailing it. It took her a wee while to get established, but once she's done established, she's taken 14 months to absolutely nail the YouTube platform. So she's doing brilliantly, but she has similar content to what I aspire to. So one of the things I did is I copied the keywords, okay? And then when you're using this little TubeBuddy tool, it gives you the ability to select and deselect things that you want to utilize. Now, all I did was then create a little notepad file like this, copy these to the clipboard, put them on here, okay? And as you can see, it's automatically taken each one and then put a comma and then in each one. And I did this for about 5 or 6 different channels that were my idols, as it were. Then I took away any duplicates, and once I was happy, I literally copy and pasted that into my channel keywords here. And I'm just going to show you how to do that now. So you click on your customize your channel. You are going to be able to go over to settings. And inside your settings, you're going to channel. And then you've got this basic info tab here. And as you can see, all of those keywords and more. So I've added in my name, my brand, there's my name, the location, that kind of thing, as well as a lot of the other keywords that I've thought of. And I'm always tweaking and changing this. And this basically really adds some oomph behind how YouTube registers your channel and you gain that channel authority. Now, this is things that you can do to the channel itself. And if we quickly dive on over to my dashboard and we look at some of the videos that I have, what you'll see here behind the scenes is that I've got lots of different videos that I've done, all that have their own keywords, their own descriptions. And the more that I use a particular word, the more it's placed in the title, the more that it's placed in the image name, the description of the video, and if it's present in my channel descriptions and my channel keywords, and I use hashtags on it, etc., the more information YouTube is able to collect on me as a channel, the more information it's going to have, and this is all going to be scoring me points. Now, nobody knows for certain what the YouTube algorithm looks for, but I have seen on my travels through YouTube, trying to sort of upgrade my knowledge, that somewhere along the lines that there was over 800 metrics that the YouTube algorithm monitors. So if you can think over 800 metrics, every time you do one of these things well, it gives you, let's say, a point, and all these points are added up, and that gives you the weighting or the authority level of your channel. This is kind of a very basic way of explaining it to you, but essentially that is a score that YouTube then knows about your channel, and the more videos you create, the more words you have, the more points you're going to score on that, the more weighting behind your channel you get, the more authority you have, and therefore your chances for having YouTube promote your video and present it to your audience increases, which is why it's so difficult in those very early stages to get any momentum with your channel, because you've got no content to build momentum from. So I think I'm up to something like 90 odd videos now on my channel. I'm 10 months into this journey. For the genre that I'm in, that's kind of average going. I would like it obviously to be a lot better. You can see now that some of my videos, this one here's got 469 views, some of them, the WordPress ones, didn't do brilliantly, they flopped a little bit for me, but you can see here now that my video is growing in some considerable sort of views and watch times compared to some of my other earlier videos back in August even, purely because I'm getting more and more traction. So my last video published was in the 8th of December, and that one's got 760, and this is just purely because I'm getting more authority, more weighting and more effort and oomph, shall we say, behind my channel, and the data that now exists in the database for YouTube's archives on my channel, on my content, is growing, and it's actually got some meaty information now that it can get its teeth into. So when people do ask for XYZ video, it's going, oh, actually, Angela's now got 2 or 3 videos that float around that topic because she's got that in these video titles and so on. So that is your YouTube authority. Now, if we dive back on over to my video planner, what I've tried to do here is basically help you focus down. So think of this as like the book title or the overall title for your channel. So in this case, this is my business to business digital marketing services. And then these are like your chapter titles. So the second tier level down. Okay, so I might have video marketing, I might have Facebook marketing, I might have things like different technologies, service providers, email marketing, all those different topics that help float around that key term, shall we say. And then you've got your third level down. So this is when you start to like niche focus as well. So say if it was video marketing, we could look at cameras, we could look at strategies, we could look at YouTube, we could look at presence, we could look at the different software to use, and so on and so on. So as you break each level down and you get deeper and deeper and deeper, you're building more and more accurate, fine, specific niche topics. And the more videos that you provide on each one of these levels and each one of these topics getting more and more niched, the more collateral you are going to build up as your channel. That is what basically I explain here on this page of my YouTube planner. So again, my link is below if you want to find out more about my planner. It's available to purchase from me in the UK using this spiral bind, and I send it out to you directly, or from Amazon if you're abroad in a different country. I've set it up as a digital product you can purchase through the different Amazon stores. So that's it from me on this video today. I hope that makes sense. Please do subscribe, stay notified to my channel. I do publish videos 3 times a week. So thank you very much for watching, and that's it from me today. I'll see you on another video real soon.